Hello everybody and welcome to this episode on tech news. As we already know, last week there has been a severe system outage rampaging around the globe. We're going to talk about 4 lessons which we can learn out of this incident. This is a very serious outage that happened, affecting a lot of critical applications. What we know so far is that there was an update supplied by Microsoft vendor Crowdstrike, which is a cybersecurity company. More specifically, Microsoft Defender is reliant on Crowdstrike to actively scan files for viruses, and it gets updates through Microsoft Update. Flight check-in for the global airlines could not be performed, forcing airlines to cancel flights. It opened the door for some hacker attacks. Payment processing solutions suffered as well. Today we have lots of technologies on which we became reliant, and the problem is that they may crash whenever the world is dear to us. When this happens, it's like the whole world is going to be falling apart. And there is one ugly truth that we must face. There's no perfect software. Exactly like a car engine, software needs maintenance to perform well. This implies continuous code changes which have to be tested before deploying to production. The next lesson comes from investing, and it's about not putting our eggs in one basket. In our scenario, it's important not to be reliant on one provider for critical applications. I do believe that tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are reliable partners, but they are not immune to problems. I would advise that if you have a business critical application, use a backup provider so that when there's something going on with your main provider, you can divert some of the traffic to the backup provider. The same principle applies to the operating system. What if these affected companies had also Linux or Mac machines? This would help them diversify, and they could mitigate the issue when it arises. The third lesson, which is really important in my opinion for every single project, every sort of company, team, or application, is proper testing. So you should properly test and have scenarios for every release, even though it takes time. Having pressure to meet the release deadline will open the door for bugs to slip through, with major consequences on the application performance, user experience, and so on and so forth. Fourth, I think it's important to have good security policies and access segregation. In this CrowdStrike incident, there might be that some problematic line of code reached production unnoticed. Access segregation is more about having developer data not mixed with production data. Moreover, the developer shouldn't be able to promote code to a higher environment by himself. Consistent audits can also help spot this problem on time before it turns into a showstopper incident. Now, in conclusion, there is no perfect software nor immune company to such events, but having the right mindset, processes, and tools will help identify such issues in early stages with no significant impact. I would like to thank you for watching, and if you found the video interesting, then please like and subscribe to the channel. There is also a blog article on this topic as well with useful links down below. Cheers!